Hello again, grade 8. Today, inshallah, I will go through all types of the conditional formation. Then I will do certain exercises with you. I will start the formation, how to form the sentence, the zero type. We said before that the conditional sentence has two parts. The first one is the condition. The second part is the result. The condition, we have what? It plus subject plus present simple. In which tense? In the what? In the zero type. The verb here, it's supposed to be what? Present simple. The result, it has a subject plus also present simple. So in both sides we have what? Present simple. Let's go to the present simple. Let me remind you with present simple, it's only verb number 1. If the subject was plural, we only put verb number 1, and if I want to negate the sentence or make a question, I put what? Do or don't plus verb number 1. Okay, what about if the subject was singular, as in he, she, at just a weak one? We put verb plus in the verb we put what? S or es. Yani as said, she eats. And if I want to negate the sentence, I use doesn't for a question, does. Okay, let's read the example. If she boils water, it evaporates. It what? Evaporates. Again, because it is zero type, we said before that zero type, once we're talking about facts, scientific fact, things that what cannot be changed. Okay, so if she boils, why? Look here, I put what? S. Why do you think I put S? Because she is what? Singular. Be careful here. Look at here. Boils and evaporates. Both of them present simple. Both side present simple. Okay, we don't put anything. We don't put a model. We don't put anything else. Now let's go to the first conditional. The first conditional, we use it once we're going to talk about possibilities, things that might happen or might not happen. Again, the same thing. We have two parts in the conditional sentence, the condition and the result. In the condition, as we can see, we have F, subject. Also, we use what? Present simple. Then you have to put the comma between the two, let's say the two parts. Then we have to start with the subject. After the subject, we have to put what? Will. Be careful, will. After will, we have to put also verb number 1, base form. Base form. Okay, so we can use will as a clue. Yani once you see will, you have to know that the other part, it's supposed to be with present simple, and the sentence in which type number 1. Okay, let's read the example. If she studies hard, she will pass the exam. If she study hard, she will pass the exam. Again, we put what? Es here because she is a singular, but the second part we have to put what? Will plus verb number 1. Done. This is about the first conditional. Now I will talk about the second conditional. We use the second conditional once we're going to talk about unreal situation, imaginary situations, things that impossible to happen, طبعا in the present or the future. Okay, time. Let's go to the formation. Let's see here. The formation, condition again and result. In the condition, طبعا condition all the time start with F, subject, but look here, we use what? Past simple, as in verb number 2. Past simple, verb number 2. And if you want to form negative, we put what? Didn't plus verb number 1. Be careful. The second part, طبعا don't forget the comma. The result, we can form it by what? Subject plus would. Subject plus what? Would plus verb number 1. Would plus verb number 1. Okay, don't forget. This is the formation of the second conditional. Let's read the example. She would buy a new car. Here, don't forget, there's no comma here if we start with the result. She would buy a new car. This is would. This is verb number 1. If she worked hard. Worked verb number what? 2. يعني انت لما تشوف miss would plus verb number 1 بدك تعرف انه بالبارت الثاني شو بده يكون فيه verb number 2. Okay, if I were you, I would apply for this job. Look here, where It's from which list? It's from verb to be. Remember, is, are, am, was, were. Be careful here. In the condition, once the sentence starts with F, you have to use what, where all the time, even if it was here, I or she or he. It's a kind of advice. But you have to only, in the if conditional, you have to know that after I, he, she, in the condition part, we have to put what, where, not was. Don't forget, this is verb to be. يعني verb to be in the condition part all the time what miss where. يعني ما تخربطوا. أنا بعرف إنه بحكي I was أو he was أو she was، بس بالcondition البارت تبع الcondition part دايما if I were, if she were، لأنه إحنا عم نحكي عن impossible to show how far the situation، قد إيه بعيد، من كتر ما هو بعيد نستخدم الباست معاهم، بس بنحط where مش was. Don't forget. I would also apply. This is would and this is verb number 1. So as we say, in the zero conditional, it is present simple, present simple. In the second conditional, in the condition we use present simple, but in the result we put will plus verb number 1. أما بالsecond we put what, past simple and would plus verb number 1. Now I will go through the third conditional. Now we're going to talk about the third conditional. The third conditional, we use it once we're going to talk about things that have already happened in the past and we can't change it. زي كأنه نحكي لو ما، أو لو ما عملنا هيك، أو لو عملنا هيك يعني بالعربي. Again, condition and result. The condition, it has what? If plus subject plus past perfect. What is the past perfect? Had plus verb 3. يعني you have to put had after had verb number 3, comma, then subject plus would have plus past participle verb again number 3. يعني بتشوف had would have verb 3 تحط هون ايش؟ had verb 3. بتشوف had verb 3 تحط هون ايش؟ would have verb 3. Let's read the sentence. If he hadn't stolen the bank, he would have been with us. شو يعني؟ يعني هو هلأ سارق البنك، فعشان هيك هو هلأ مش معنا. فهو بحكي لو إنه ما سرق البنك هو هلأ شو راح يكون معنا. فو use hadn't verb 3 would have been، لو كان راح يكون معنا. تمام. هلا مس أنا بدي أحل معكم كم من تمرين على الإف كونديشنال عشان نعرف بالامتحان كيف ننتبه على أشياء معينة ونطلع على الكلوز إذا كان في أشياء مهمة ممكن تربط لنا بالحل. هلا بالامتحان أنتوا حيجيب لكم إياهم كلهم مع بعض، فأنا يمس كيف بدي أعرف which one should I use. Okay. طيب. Complete the following sentences with the correct form of the verb. Let's read. If you out with your friends tonight, I will watch the football match. طلع شوي على السنتنس. شو عندنا بالسنتنس؟ إشي ممكن يدلنا I type. هاي عندنا كلمة will plus verb number 1. will بأي type number what? The first conditional. يعني بيكون الverb اللي هون verb number 1. فشو بحكي if I go. ضلك دايما مس أعمل hence استخدمهم لتعمل relation. يعني انت عارف انه will بالفirst conditional، الفirst بنحط له will وبالcondition بنحط ايش؟ present simple. تمام. طيب نشوف لو كان العكس. I a lot of money if I get that job. طيب وين الverb هون؟ if I get، هذا verb number 1. مين التنس اللي بكون فيه present simple؟ هتحكي لي مس zero وفيرست. طيب يا مس هاي it is a fact، إشي general بقدر أعممه على الكل؟ لأ، فهتكون شو هاي برضو first. فشو هون بدها تكون I نحط will، بعدين الverb earn شو بتصير نحطه زي ما هو earn لأنه هذا دايما بعد will after the models بنحط base form. تمام. نروح على الثالث. if she today I to see her. هون ما عندناش ولا فراغ، بس شو عندنا؟ كلمة today. كلمة today يعني احنا present time. شو رح نحكي يعني؟ حتكون form number 1 الفيرست، انه كمان هاي مش fact. فإف she travel نحطها travel لحال لا حتصير شو travels. ليش travels؟ لأنه she singular. I will stay. I will stay. تمام. If عبدالله stayed out my father would be angry. طلع هون هاي مبينة عندنا stayed هاي verb 2 would verb اللي هو verb 1 هذا إيش second type. نشوف الجملة اللي تحتيها. If she to her teacher she would get high mark. عندنا would وعندنا get. would verb number 1 لما يجي بعديها شو بتكون second type number 2. فشو بده يكون هون الverb present ولا past؟ لا بالsecond احنا بنحط شو past فهيكون ايش listened verb number 2. if أحمد wrote the message he us عندنا هون الكلو حيكون ايش verb 2. مين اللي بيكون بالcondition فيه عندنا verb 2 second conditional. طيب شو حنعمل يعني حنحط he tell أو he will tell. لا السكند conditional formation تبعه بيكون بالfirst part verb number 2 بالsecond part حيكون عندنا would plus verb number 1. تمام. هلا رح نعمل آخر type كيف نميز بيناته اللي هو third conditional. if نور had gone to school she something her friends see. طيب شو الكلو احنا عنا اياه هون عنا الverb had gone. which type اللي احنا بنحط فيه had plus verb number 3 third conditional. يعني شو بده يكون بالsecond part بدنا نحط احنا حكينا would plus have plus verb 3. شو الverb 3 لسي seen. تمام. ومعنى الجملة هون انه اساسا نور هي ما راحت على المدرسة عشان هيك هي شو ما شافت her friend. طيب الجملة الثانية علي would have played the match if he early. طيب عنا would have played would plus have plus verb number 3. مين اللي again اللي في عنا هاي الفورميشن الثيرد conditional. فحيكون بالcondition حنحط come لحال أو came. لا حنحط had حكينا past perfect. had plus verb 3 come came برجع مرة تانية come. okay. طيب هلا اطلعوا الجملة هاي there's nothing to empty blanks ما عندناش ولا clue. if my father asked yesterday we the story. طب يا مس كيف حنعرف نحلها هون عندنا كلمة مس شو yesterday. which one of the conditionals اللي معني بس بالpast conditional number 3. يعني بالpart الcondition حنحط had هاي ثابتة و after had verb 3 call شو بتصير called. and the second part عنا we would have هذول necessary وثابتين. verb no knew شو بتصير none. تمام لهون مس. be careful every time you have to read the whole sentence. be organized step by step. طلع لي على الكلو circle the clue عشان تعرف تحل. best of luck.